Howdy do you fellas, it's your host Ruby. Today we're going to be looking at a Mexican wearing a Marine uniform. But hey man, doesn't the United States Marine Corps consist of a bunch of brownies? Well, it really does, but hey, don't worry, we're doing it for America. We love this country, okay? Huge shout out to my white niggas. Now, you may have misunderstood me. I'm saying we're looking at some Mexican Marine uniform. Yes, that's right. Marina de los Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Okay? And to be fair, a lot of their uniforms, gear, and even training, it's all based on U.S. Marine Corps. For crying out loud, they have 8-point covers just like the U.S. Marines. Why? Because U.S. Marines are the best. But hey man, Mexican Marines do be kicking ass out there. They do be kicking ass, so let's give credit where credit's due. That being said, originally I wanted an 8-point cover, but unfortunately I got outbidded, so that's very unfortunate. It looked very cool, but fortunately I found some guy who buys a bunch of original Mexican material, like the camouflage material, and then he makes cool stuff here in the States. So kind of like me, alright? They out here clapping cheeks in the States, producing motherfuckers like me, alright? And so huge shout out to my pops for not pulling out. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, also for a filler, I'm just using an AR. Obviously the Mexican military be rocking Colt AR platforms, you know what I mean? I know they're from Colt. I did this research a long time ago. And also, disclaimer, this is just to show you guys what I have so far. So calm the fuck down, Reddit. Okay? So, again, filler, just a random AR. But to be fair, it is kind of similar. And for some reason, a lot of Mexican Marines and Army in general be rocking with iron sights. No optics or anything like that. But also, I think only the Mexican Army gets the FX05, which is that off-brand G36, which is pretty cool. Grand Theft Auto get a hold of one of those. But another filler I have is the boots. The boots are United States Marine Corps that I wore when I was a hoagie pogey. But yeah, another thing you'll notice is like my blousings are loose. I'm rocking it with my freaking Marine Corps blousings and like the way I rocked out in garrison. But yeah, for some reason Mexican Marines will really tighten their blouses and their trousers will look like skinny jeans. But here's a close look at the plate carrier. As you can see, it allows for 3 standard 5.56 magazines, and it's got room for pistol magazines. So this plate carrier might have belonged to an NCO or a staff NCO or even an officer. But yeah, it's a very lightweight plate carrier. And if you've noticed how I was wearing my plate carrier, it sits high up on your chest, protecting all your vital organs. Unfortunately, not your pee-pee though, but that's, to be fair, Marines in general are supposed to be shock troops, lightweight troops, so you want to rock it lightweight. But to be fair, also, if you want to carry extra gear, you could rock it with a combat belt, so that's pretty awesome. Here is what just the plain uniform looks like. As you can see, it's very nice, very presentable. Do forgive me for not getting a haircut and representing this more accurately. Also, I didn't want to get rid of my chin hair. As you can see, I've been up in a dirty bulk, so that uniform is stretching a little bit. But hey, accurate portrayal. A lot of Mexican Marines be hitting those tortillas, you know what I mean? But my upper body looks bitchin'. The bulk has been great. I'm stronger than ever, but I'm also fat. That being said, here's a comparison to the United States Navy uniform. As you can see, the U.S. Navy uniform is more tropical, while the Mexican Marine Corps camouflage is more faded and more friendly towards inland situations. So, yeah, very cool comparison because it is kind of similar. But as you can see, the US4CES Mexican Marina camouflage is more, like it has a shadow effect. So that's kind of cool. But as you can see, everything sits tight. Everything is snug. To be fair, I am getting on the cut. Doing a horrible job at it, by the way. So, you know, we could represent the uniform more accurately, more respectfully. So, yeah. And also, we need that Marina patch in the back. As you can see, there's a lot of open Velcro there. And also the shoulder patches, like, we're going to need some of that. So we're going to see where we could get that. But, you know, I wanted to show you guys this, wanted to do this video so I could show you guys the cool gear, the cool military uniform and whatnot, because honestly, like, this stuff could just collect dust forever and I'll never complete this kit. But, you know, I'm gonna model what I have so far, and as soon as I get some more pinch of stuff, even just patches, I'll model it again. And obviously I think it'd be cool to go into the range in full uniform, so that'd be pretty cool. Also, you can see the collars go up to the neck, and it looks very cool, very classic, very awesome. And yeah, very simple plate carrier. Obviously, I have multiple sets of plates, but they're already in other plate carriers, such as my Russian one and my standard one. But that one, honestly, I'm just going to get airsoft filler plates and just put it on display. So that'll be awesome. But as you can see, rocking it tucked in, which you will see both. You will see both. Like Mexican Marines rocking in the uniform tucked in or tucked out, either or. But originally, fun fact, I was supposed to get the fucking frog top, which is the one with the BDU sleeves, but it looks like a regular t-shirt in the middle, so it's more comfortable. Basically a combat shirt, you know what I mean? Which I have those in Desert Camouflage for Marpat. But yeah, unfortunately I got outbidded just like the freaking 8-point. But hey, this is what I have so far. I hope you guys like and subscribe and enjoy. And you know, we're not going to see this for a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and focus back on the Russian stuff. So uniform coming soon, and fuck it, a trip to Ukraine coming soon. I don't know. That's not for sure. I don't want to promise anything, but you know. Okay, like, subscribe, what you love. Take care.